I don't know if you know this, but beautiful things don't need attention. Posting, you voguing, I know this. You'll do anything to get a mention. You fake it, I already know you fake it. Men wanna bring a model home, they got no interior, just decorations. Tell me why you want that. You way too empty to be beautiful. That's why these men, they make it new to you. See the bait you use, the fish you catch. Is you that? Arguing on a man going back to the basement when he's had enough. A trophy on the wall again. Don't wanna be lonely, but on his arm again. Though he's still raising up his arm again. That's why I'm calling in, because it all can be.
Remember, like this prom queen, dating the captain of the team. She continued, the star of the venue. She know life don't sell you dreams, but people do. But people do. But you gotta find your way.
What up, world? It's Pimo, aka There, checking in on y'all one good time. It is, what is today? Today is Thanksgiving Thursday. You know what I'm saying? What are you thankful for today? You know what I mean? I'm thankful to God for blessing me in so many ways, for our Creator for giving us food that heals our bodies. Oh boy, rejuvenates our mind. I'm happy. I'm thankful for my mother, my father for bringing me into this world and loving me. And I'm thankful for y'all. Thankful for a lot of things. I could go on and on. But yeah, it is Thursday, man. So back at y'all one more time. You know, I need to start making. I feel like every time I come on here, I'm venting, but I'm not. This is not really a venting thing. Like for me, it's like understanding the psychology behind certain things. And it's just like I can't help. It's not my fault that the media and that the world is the way that it is. I just have to call it the way I see it. So I'm going to make a very special video, close this thing out like less than 10 minutes. And that is, I'm going to entitle it something along the lines of the mixed girl agenda. Yeah, well, the media's mixed girl agenda. Something like that. All right. So, first of all, everybody have a right to their opinion, right? Everybody has the right to their own thoughts and how they feel about certain things. Well, hello, this is Dr. Know What You Need to Do, checking in on y'all one good time. I went ahead and interrupted your regularly scheduled program to tell you an emergency situation. What you must do at this very moment in time, if you have not yet done it, is down here somewhere in there is a subscribe button. Right now, click the subscribe button. If you know what's good for you, you will do that. Peace. But I must say that if you are aware of history in America, the country where you reside, and your concept of history goes deeper than the standard academia. In other words, your concept of history goes beyond what you learned in school, because they're not going to teach you the real truth about a lot of things that happen with regards to African Americans and people in America. They're not going. There's so much detail there, you would never learn it in school. So if you have all that knowledge and you understand what has happened to our people here in America, and you understand how America has historically treated and behaved towards African Americans, right? People of color. Then you understand when you see certain things on the television that they have like an objective. Like the media has a particular objective. Well, I left the refrigerator open. Hold up. Talking to me. So you know that the media has a particular agenda. What is the agenda on mixed girls? Well, it's very obvious to me. And listen, for the last, I don't know how long, right? But the media, okay, we just put it like this. When you see a mixed girl, black and something else, on television, right? And it's a program where she's dating someone, okay? I'm going to be honest with y'all. 9 out of 10 times that half black girl is with a non-black male. Okay? That's what I have observed on the media. When I say the media, I'm talking about in advertisements. I'm talking about particularly on television and a lot of other mediums. They show these mixed girls with non-black men. This does not happen with no other race of people. And I said this in a video I made a long time ago, that there is no other woman on the face of this earth that is targeted for interracial relationships the way black women are. Because historically in America, it's been convenient to use black people as tokens in popular media culture or in TV programs or in movies. It's been appropriate to them to view us as tokens. Why is that not okay? It's not okay because it shows a lack of respect. Okay? It's just the bottom line, point blank, period. And it's a subtle form of racism. And until you get your mind to a point where you truly value your beautiful skin, your hair, like the fact that your identity, you feel me? Until you get to a point where you respect that and you love that, you will never have it's like you don't have anything to defend because you don't truly value what you yourself are. And so you got to get the wisdom, you have to get the knowledge first, and then this message will probably resonate a bit deeper with you, okay? This is not a beginner's message, but even a beginner can see what I'm saying is true. Now, I will also say the mixed girl agenda beyond pushing. Okay, let me slow that down. What I'm saying is a part of the mixed girl agenda is pushing the mixed girls in the direction in terms of dating away from black men. And the truth of the matter is a lot of women and men, like a lot of people, let's just say women we're talking about right now, who have one black parent, right? A lot of times the non-black parent will try to diminish the love if the family has split, particularly if the family separated. The non-black parent will try to diminish the love that this, child would have for their black parent. They try to diminish it, okay, and try to belittle it, okay? And oftentimes they will try to, and when the child becomes of dating age, they may even discourage that child from being with a black person. And they'll use all of these general stereotypes against them, right? You know what I'm saying? Black men are this. Like when you hear that type of generalized statement, like, what? Like, what if I just said white men are that? Isn't that like a bit racist? I mean, that's kind of, you know what I mean? What is that? Like, shut up. Like, listen, don't push your bad experience upon me. Look, I'm a human being with a mind of my own, and I can make some good decisions. I appreciate what you're saying, but I still have to make my decision. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it boiled down to. That's what the type of stance that people need to start making. It's like, listen, like defend your black parent if they're defendable, but defend them in the face of and I've seen this happen firsthand, because families break up, and that person who don't have that black person in their life no more, oh boy, all of a sudden they turn to a racist. All of a sudden they just, and you're like, wow, like I was created by y'all loving each other, but now all of a sudden, what is this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I've seen it. The second part of the mixed girl agenda, it kind of goes hand in hand with the first part, but it's the second part of the mixed girl agenda is teaching them that they should, they want to teach them that excellence is white culture, okay? Like the highest level is what we call white establishments, right? And so they want you to be loyal to that, okay? Now, obviously, I mentioned in the beginning, we're talking about in the context of history. You're looking at a lot of black people and a lot of them, like not all of them, but there are some of them who are in bad situations, right? Some of them have been made, they've put themselves there because of bad choices. Other times it's just like things just happen and you're like, damn, like this is a good dude in a bad situation or a good girl in a bad situation. Like I was one of them people growing up. You know what I mean? And so you're looking at this person and what they try to ingrain in your mind is that you're better than them. okay? And to where they now get mixed people thinking that, look, I'm not even black. Like, I'm something else. Like, and these people over here are something totally different. I'm going to go hang out with my white friends because we got money. We live in the hills. We got all the stuff. And these ghetto black people over here, that's how they want y'all thinking. They want you to divide yourself from them. And if you're not careful, it can happen. I mean, and that divide exists even amongst black people. You know what I mean? But I'm noticing that, like, in the culture, they're trying to divide more and more mixed people from black folks. You know what I mean? To me, how I look at it is like, look, if you have a black parent, you just as much black as anybody else. You know what I mean? As any other African-American person, regardless, you know what I mean, how dark-skinned you are or light-skinned you are. I don't care about none of that. If you black, you black, straight up. And that's how I look at things. I'm not like, I don't like to discriminate like that because I feel like these people over here who are mixed, like they have an opportunity to kind of get involved in what's going on in the world that they in and kind of bring that wisdom, knowledge, understanding back and then consult with your folks over here and then be able to have a hand in what's going on over here. You see what I'm saying? So you're able to kind of, in some instances, not every time, but sometimes those mixed people are able to use the world that they living in to help out they folks. And that's what I believe that they should be doing, man. I don't think that people should be turning their backs on them. I think they should be the ones fighting for what it is right for black folks, man. Because, you know, listen, I look at it like, man, nothing is accidental, you know, and really people have a choice to make, you know, when it boils down to it. And they have to make that choice and honor themselves, you know what I mean? And honor their grandparents and their foreparents and what they believe in and what they had to go through to get you know, to get them here. All right. So on this particular channel, what I like to talk about is all about mindset. You know what I mean? You know, channel's called Liberated Mental. So I want people to think about the psychology behind why they think the way they think and some of the decisions that they make. You know, it's not a good idea to be haughty and to be proud. And the main thing is don't let people divide. Like, that's all bad. And so I'm going to end it just like this. I'm one of them African Americans who believe that although America has changed, the fabric of America is too entrenched in racism for justice to ever be fulfilled in black folks. I'm a black person who believes that African Americans today are deserving of reparations. And that's a whole nother video in itself. Okay? But like, I don't believe black folks should be paying like how is it that I don't even want to get into it. That's a whole nother video. So what I'm saying is, this is a conquest, and people could fake and live in this fairy tale or whatever they want, all they want to. But when it boils down to it, this country is not going to change in such a ginormous way to where the deeply entrenched racism just disappears. It's not going nowhere. So if we want that type of change to happen, and we really want that type of change, just like the people in the 60s, the 70s, the freedom fighters, the kings, okay, you know, the Parks, Rosa Parks, these were freedom fighters, man, and they actually went out and got in the trenches to make things happen. They took action. And so, what I believe mixed people should be doing is having that same type of mindset when it is appropriate and to take action. Because, hey, you got to look at yourself and ask yourself, do you want to survive as an African American, or are you comfortable with destruction? You know what I mean? And it's like that. That's the reality. Like, you either gonna fight for what you believe in, you're gonna fight for the survival of yourself and your people, or it's gonna be ultimately disrespect, which is gonna continue on, which is gonna push the wave into the field of destruction. And so I hope I've laid out the mixed grill agenda to y'all. Listen, I said before about black people, you mixed, you black. You know what I mean? To me. And that's that. Until we chat again, it's Pimo, aka Jadea. Like, share, subscribe, do what y'all do, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Gone.